Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello, Carlo.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Sounds good. Yeah, I'm doing well too.
Very well, very well. Day four, 4 out of 5
Yeah,
for our Azure IoT summer bootcamp. And today is a very special session, isn't it?
yeah, it's really a special event. So
Yeah, because today we're not going to share our screens, and today we're not going to code. What are we going to do today?
we're going to have a guest, which is
Yes,
Microsoft.
MVP.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes. Enough said. Let's welcome our guest, Maria-Anastasia Moustaka. You're very, very welcome.
Hello, everybody. Thank you
Hello,
very much
hello.
for having me today.
You're very welcome. Let's first things first. Let's describe the situation. Where are you physically located right now?
Right now, I am in Athens. Uh,
Athens. Okay.
Athens, yes, Greece.
Yeah.
I am in a work trip, so
Mhm.
this is not my
It's not
base.
your usual studio. Yeah.
Yeah, but I wanted so much to be here, so I think. Uh, it's okay with what we have here.
Absolutely. And we
Yeah.
appreciate it a lot. Yeah. It's perfect. It's perfect. Well, first things first. Let's explain how it's going to go today. It is an AMA session, an Ask Me Anything session, and we have prepared a few questions for you. It's actually 15 questions, and I'm saying that so that our viewers can keep up and know how much is left. And we're going to ask one question each. So first I ask a question, then Carlo asks a question, and we can hold a small dialogue like that. Does that sound okay?
Yes, it's completely fine.
Great. Well, then first question goes away. Who are you? What did you study and what do you work with today?
hmm Great. I am Maria-Anastasia, and I am a software engineer from Rhodes, a beautiful Greek island. I have an integrated master's degree in computer engineering and informatics from the University of Patras here in Greece. I'm working as a software engineer at the Bitwise, a Greek tech company, and also I am a robotics educator. As you said before, I am a Microsoft Most Valuable Professional, Microsoft MVP, in the IoT category, and a Gold Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador.
Mhm.
In my free time, I love dancing, reading books, and having fun with my friends. And of course, I love sharing my tips with the community.
Yeah, I can see that. I have been in a couple of sessions of yours, and I got a lot of knowledge from those. You are very active in various communities, and you're doing a lot of events yourself also. That's very, very
Mhm.
nice of you. But you're very young also. Is it a long time ago since you graduated?
No, I graduated last August.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I am 26 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm doing my master's degree, and it's about didactics and education about maths and technology.
Wow, heavy stuff.
Uh,
Amazing, amazing. Well, sounds like we have a good image of what you do. Let's jump to the next question, Carlo.
Yeah, so what does it mean to be a Microsoft MVP, and how can you become one?
Mhm. First, for those who maybe don't know it, the Microsoft MVP Award is a global program of recognized technology experts and community leaders. Um, and these community experts actively support the technical communities through sharing their knowledge. So, if any of you love Microsoft technologies and like to share their knowledge with the community, I think he has to start doing it, um, and it's probably become an MVP too. Um, Next, I think you have to select the category you like from the MVP categories. MVP, Microsoft MVP has many categories for Azure, .NET, low code, Office 365, and much more. And after that, you have to write blog posts, make videos, share your knowledge on the social media, and above all, help the community to achieve more.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
what about yourself? How was your journey towards the MVP award?
Mhm. I had started with presentations because I was and I am in the student community of Microsoft, the Microsoft Learn Student Ambassadors. So I had started to present about IoT because uh, I love IoT from the very past,
From a
from the
young age?
past.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was also in the robotics club in my studies from my university. So I started presented about IoT as well, about Azure IoT, and then I started um, join the community on the social media because I love the social media. In the Twitter, in the LinkedIn, a little in the Facebook. So next, I thought to make a blog to have all these in a place. My speaking activity, some blog posts, and I think that my contributions um, are about these three types.
Street types, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
I have to confess at this point that I also have a blog there, and it is inspired a lot from Maria's blog, and I also try to keep everything in a place right there. It works very well for me as well. It's a good tip for everybody. Do not be
Mhm.
afraid to share your knowledge, and having a blog is a good place to have everything in the same place. Now, next question, and you mentioned IoT and Azure, which are two things that both me and Carlo are very, very interested in. Now, how do you personally keep your skills updated? I know that as an MVP, you have access to resources. that most people don't. But what is your favorite way of keeping your skills updated?
Mhm. I think that my favorite way is by doing projects. I started with small projects by my own, and then now I also make projects with a team of MVPs that we collaborate, and this is my favorite way. But also I read blog posts from MVPs, from Microsoft, learn from other resources. I attend events whenever I can, whenever I have little time. I join some community events or events by Microsoft or by other companies. And another very important way is by communicating with other professionals. I think that this helped me a lot. I have learned so many things from others, but by sharing our thoughts. I think that by these 3 or 4 ways, I learn something new always.
Sounds great.
Really. So, what was the reason that you chose to specialize yourself in IoT?
As I said before, I have always been fascinated with sensors and smart systems. And back in the third year of my studies, I joined the robotics club at the University of Patras. So I started dealing with IoT. After that, I continued by making presentations in Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador community, and after that, I leveraged it by making my own projects, by making projects for the community. But I think that my biggest transition or the best for me, it was the project I have done for the community.
That's really cool.
Yeah, now jumping into more IoT related questions. What are the key trends in IoT since the last year or so? And again, you don't need to break any NDAs or to reveal information that you're not authorized to. But from what you see in the global market, what is the hottest topics right now in IoT?
Of course, I couldn't answer this question without mention about AI. I think that even the kids that I teach robotics, they asked me questions about AI in every single lesson because I think that it's the trend for 2023. We saw it in the Microsoft Build 2. the most sessions was about AI. So AI can be combined with IoT very easily. It's two technologies that fit together. You can make so many projects, IoT projects, using AI. But it's not only AI. But I couldn't mention that. I think that metaverse is another trending topic. We have sessions in Build and in Ignite too. IoT security, it's a topic that it's always a trend because security it's a very significant topic, especially in IoT. And the last the last technology that I think that it's a trend or it will be a trend. It's blockchain. I think that the blockchain and IoT in the next few years will make a huge difference in our lives.
You do believe that? Okay, I didn't see
Yeah.
that coming, to be honest.
No.
About AI and the others, of course, yeah, they are always trending. But blockchain, I didn't see how it could fit with IoT. That was very
Yeah.
interesting. Yeah.
Yes, I have some people in my friends and family
Yeah.
in my life that they are very into blockchain and um, all these technologies, and I have started searching about it, and I think that okay, maybe people that don't work in technology sector or with IoT, maybe they didn't hear about the blockchain, but I think that in a few years,
It will be
it's
popular.
my opinion. I don't know something. It's my
You guess that, yeah.
perspective. Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Very, very interesting. No,
So,
Carlo.
yeah, so if we talk about IoT as a whole, which industry do you think would or will benefit the most from IoT?
I think that it's many, of course, industries that will benefit from the IoT. But I think the most the industry that will benefit most is manufacturing. I think that by enabling real-time monitoring, predictive maintenance, and automated workflows, manufacturing will manufacturing could help a lot, and because it's for economical reasons, If a product make easier and all of that, it's
it should be
very
beneficial.
good for the economy.
Yeah.
But also, of course, healthcare, smart cities, energy, agriculture are all industries that could benefit from IoT for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. And now going back to Microsoft, how has Microsoft's approach for IoT evolved, and what are the main technologies they offer? Again, in terms of IoT, and of course, I refer to Azure for the most, but if there are others, feel free to name them as well.
Microsoft has been actively involved in the Internet of Things space, and it has some basic technologies such as Azure IoT Hub, Azure IoT Central, and Azure Sphere. But there are more like Azure Digital Twins. I could explain a little things about it for the audience that haven't heard them before. So Azure IoT Hub, it's a cloud-based service that enables secure communication and management for IoT devices at scale. Azure IoT Central, it's based on the Azure IoT Hub, but it has some templates, and it's a software as a service solution. So IoT Central, it's easier, I think, for the developers who's starting right now with IoT. Azure Sphere is a secure end-to-end IoT solution that combines hardware, OS, and cloud services. And we have the digital twins that I know that Nikos dealing with digital twins.
I work with them a lot, yeah.
Yeah. And it's a service that allows the creation of digital models of physical environments. But there are also many technologies that can collaborate with IoT technologies. But I think that in case we have to present them, we have to be here for
hours.
For many days. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because Azure, it's a huge technology product that every technology in IoT can combine with others, with low code, with technologies for data analysis, for data transfer. So
yeah, we try to demonstrate a few basics parts. I don't know if you agree, but we saw the IoT hub, stream analytics job, and then we transfer the data to a database from which we presented it with Grafana. And then in the first day, we had it was an answer function, right, Carlo?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah, which then called Logic App, which send an email or something. So with some very basic tools that are really very easy to get started with, we run a little IoT project. So I don't know if you agree, but I think that IoT is not as scary as it sounds.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yes, I totally agree. And I love that someone who deals with IoT could combine it with whatever they want, even low code, even logic apps, Power Platform, BI. I
Hmm.
love that combinations.
Yeah, it was very fun, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's go to next question.
Yeah, so if someone after the session maybe feels like the IoT stuff is really interesting, but they don't really know how to start and where to start, what would be the best way to get started with it?
Mhm. Um, so I think that um, you have um, to have a motivation. So I think that you have to find a small manageable project for start, and involve with basic IoT functionalities, um, like to learn what sensors do, how to collect data, how to send this data to the cloud. Maybe you can try to visualize this data. So small project. Then I think that if you start the project, um, maybe you will deal with some bugs, some problems. It's very normal. So then I have to. I think that you have to engage with communities, with IoT communities, with Azure communities, by participating in events, reading blogs, ask by asking questions. Um, and then I think that you have to keep learning and keep experimenting, um, because IoT it's an evolving field. Um, so it's good to stay up to date. Um, I think that it's very nice and good to buy some hardware, but it's not necessary. You could start without this hardware, um, as you guys. I think that
Hmm.
um, share a project with the audience without some hardware, without any hardware. So it's not necessary, but I think it's good. It's nice. I think it is both hardware and software, cloud, etc. But if you are scared, or if you are not able to buy some hardware, it's okay. But there is hardware with no big costs, And I think that it's a great
Yeah, way to start, right?
way to start. Yeah.
Awesome. And now you spoke a little bit about that before, but I'd like to ask again, what security challenges do IoT devices face today, and how, oh, I have a typo there, how can we defend against them?
Mm-hmm. IoT, IoT devices and IoT in general face several security challenges because the nature of the IoT, because in IoT often it's limited, computing resources are limited, and security it's a crucial topic. First, there are firmware and software vulnerabilities. IoT devices may have outdated or poorly coded firmware and software, and they can leave um, they can have deal with attacks. So this is a very common challenge. Another one is encryption challenges. In IoT, data transmitted and stored by IoT devices, and this data may be left unencrypted, making accessible to data breaches. So this is very crucial as well. There are privacy concerns because IoT devices often collect and processes sensitive data, and if this data is accessed without consent, it will be
Problem.
a problem, yeah, a huge problem. And every time I talk about security with my students, I love to tell them that if you scared of your data to be in someone's in yeah in
Exposed, I mean.
exposed, yeah, by some, yeah, exposed to someone you don't know. Think about what will you feel if your personal data that comes from your smart devices, your home, your vehicle. How do you feel? How will you feel in that case? I think it's very scary, but um, by following best practices um, and by using technologies from reliable companies like Microsoft or like other huge companies and reliable ones which invest in security, you will be more sure about your data.
Okay, so so the advice is that we use more official resources and hopefully safe stuff coming from companies we know mostly.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
And
agree with that.
companies that invest in security.
Yeah, that's true. That's why generally I love open source, but when it comes to IoT, I wouldn't risk it, to be honest. Yeah,
Yeah. I
Well,
agree. I agree with you.
yeah.
yeah, me too.
Let's jump to the next question.
Yeah, so we talked about this area a little bit before, but I want to ask it again, or we want to ask it. So when now everything that is going on with Azure and AI, how do you think that it would affect the IoT like area?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. AI enhances IoT by enabling smarter, more efficient, and autonomous decision-making capabilities for our connected devices and systems. But there are a few areas that IoT can combine very well with AI. First of all, it's about real-time decision making, and by AI algorithms, IoT devices can make real-time decisions based on data they collect, and this leading to faster response times and more efficient operations. Another sector that AI and IoT can work together is with NLP, with natural language processing. Um, Integrating NLP. I don't know if I said NFT.
No,
Sorry if
NLP.
I. Okay, okay. By integrating NLP with IoT devices enables human-like interactions, allowing users to communicate with their devices using voice commands or text. Um, Another solution and way to combine these technologies is my favorite. It's cognitive IoT. I have worked in some projects in this sector, so I loved it. And the combination of AI and IoT, I think, gives rise to cognitive IoT, where devices can learn from their experiences and adapt their behavior in with that. Um, of course, industrial automation and robotics, another favorite topic for me. And last but not least, I think Edge AI. It's a very crucial sector about AI and IoT.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well,
Amazing. Now you mentioned a favorite project or something, a project that you
Mhm.
loved, and this is what the next question is about. So I know you've done a lot, but if you had to pick one, which project would be your favorite?
Okay, that um, I think I love the most, and it has a special place in my heart. It's a very easy and little project. It's a alarm system that I have made with my brother and my father. So uh, maybe this project was so simple and basic, but I have so many memories from the time that we made it. Um, and maybe it's silly, but by doing these small projects, you can finally are able to build huger and more efficient and smarter and all of that.
Hmm.
But uh, I think that I have to mention another one because that it was very easy and basic. That is the flight into IoT project that we have made with some other IoT MVPs. Um, this project collected data from some modules that was in an airplane, and a real-time data from a real flight. And then we collect this data. We analyze it. Um, we used BI to show this data with graphs and in a very nice environment. We used logic apps as well to send tweets in if something went wrong. And I love that project because I learned so many things. It was a interesting project. So these the project have special place in my heart.
And is that project publicly available somewhere? Is it?
Yeah, if you search in the YouTube or in some browser flight into IoT,
Mhm.
I think that you could find it. But I also can share the link
Yes,
when we finish
Yeah.
this
that would
live.
be great. Yeah, awesome.
And one more question about that, actually. I was wondering, you said that you have tested that project in an actual real flight. Is the project currently in use too, or it was just one test?
It was for a community event. So this project not in use right now, but we built that for some months because we were a lot of engineers in this project. We tested this project a lot of times because the event was live and we have um, 3 hours. I don't remember how much
Hmm.
was,
I'm looking
but
at it right now. It's very advanced stuff, I can say. Yeah.
It sounds really advanced, though.
Yeah.
For me as
We have to dive into it later, Carlo. We have a lot to learn. Okay. Can we jump to the next question?
Yeah.
Let's go.
So you have worked a lot with children. How do you motivate them?
Mhm. Actually, I have been working with children for the last 6 years. I enjoy very much dealing with children and teaching them about robotics, IoT, and technology in general. And now about the motivation. I'm trying to find interesting and cool projects, especially from their daily life, to motivating them and to yeah, to motivating them. And I think that when children feel that someone will help them uh, in their daily lives, they are very happy to and excited to work in it.
Yeah, it sounds really.
And can I just add there? Do they have a favorite subject?
Um,
Any kind of games, maybe, or I don't know.
I think that Arduino subject for the project.
For the project or even devices, if they
Mhm.
have a particular favorite one.
Yeah, for devices, I think that Arduino and Microbit are their favorites. About projects in general, yeah, when I am trying um, to to tell them examples from games, they're very excited. Yeah.
Mm, fantastic. Now, uh, going from what motivates your student to what motivates you, and both as an engineer and as an MVP, what keeps you running? What makes you wake up every day and be happy to do your things?
hmm I think that first of all, it's my passion for technology. From when I was very little, I love to deal with technology. Um, I I always wanted uh, to have my father's computer, and I always wanted to deal with technology. So I think the first is that it's my passion, and the other thing is it's that um, I really want to help others. I think that it's something that characterizes me, and I think that I want to wake up every morning to help others, my colleagues, our clients, the IoT, and in general the community, um, my family, my friends sometimes.
Mm,
So I think these two motivations. This is the two motivations I have.
that's very nice stuff. And if we make it a bit more personal,
Yeah, so if anyone would want to learn even more about IoT or something like that, how do you have any mentors or professionals you would recommend us to follow to learn more?
Yes, I do. I have a great team that we have made this flight into IoT project that I told you before. This is Pete Gallagher, Cliff Ankius, Jose. I don't remember their
Simoes.
surnames, but I can. Oh, excuse me, my laptop.
Is it dying?
Oh, I think we have it. I think we have it. Yeah, I will send their Twitter links in the comments when we finish. And moreover, Olivier blog is a great IoT professional. I think he's one of the best in worldwide. I love to learn from them, to communicate with them, and if you want to deal with IoT, you have to follow them indeed.
We will make sure to include their contact details in the description. Do we have a minute for the last question before the laptop dies?
Yes, I
Okay,
think.
so what are your future plans and how can our listeners get in touch?
Yeah, this year, from September, I want to dedicate myself to starting to make a small tech videos on TikTok with tips and yeah, small content that it's easy to watch it. And I want to make Greek tech videos for YouTube because I want to help my community, from my country. And that are my plans. You can find me, of course, on my Twitter. I am Maria Mu 7. Oh no, I am Maria Mu _7. Sorry.
Okay, yeah.
And on my LinkedIn with my name, Maria-Anastasia Moustaka. I can share also my bio link because you can find all of my links there. It's very easy. It's bio.link/Maria. I was for the first people there, so I have a very easy URL.
I'm very unlucky and stuff like that. All my links remind Wi-Fi passwords. Like I never ever get my name.
I see.
Fantastic. I don't see any comments, and I don't want to take any more of your time. Do you have any closing question, Carlo?
No.
No? Okay. Well, then let's thank Maria a lot.
Yeah,
You
thank
really
you.
answered all our questions in deep detail. And thank you for your time and wish you all the best and a happy rest of the summer.
Thank you very much for having me. Thank you for your great work you have made this whole week. It's very, very important for the community. And have a great rest of summer too.
Thank you.
You-
And to all our to the audience and the ones who made it to the end, thanks a lot for watching us, and see you tomorrow for a small video. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye.